Yo, what's going on, your boy Ghost here, and today I'm bringing you guys another comparison video between the Kilo and M13. Now, I didn't want to make another comparison video, but after using this Kilo, I just had to, because I believe that it could contest with the M13 and could possibly be a top AR in the game. Now, before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and if you enjoy the video, like the video. Also, I'm going to be putting my gamer tag or my Activision ID in the description, so if you guys want to run some Warzone, then add me up, because I actually have no one to really play with nowadays, so I'm open to playing anybody. Please don't be ass. And yeah, so the format of this video is the same as always. We're going to start with the Kilo, and then move on to M13. Now, I did recycle my M13 clips. Unfortunately, I apologize. That's because I haven't really been playing Warzone lately, because I don't have anybody. So, again, add me. All my gamer tags are in the description. But yeah, shortly now, we're going to get into the Kilo recoil pattern, or the base Kilo with no attachments. As you can see, oh, hold up, we haven't gotten to the recoil pattern yet. But as you can see right here, it's a little spread out. So, I had to find a class setup that could control the recoil without damaging its ADS or its mobility, and I found two class setups actually. This is the one with no iron or no sight, and as you can see here, the reason it's a little spread out because I moved it slightly right, but I still maintain the no recoil. Here's the class setup, and then and here we have the Kilo with the sight. And I actually end up preferring this class setup over my iron sight one. They're both really good class setups, but this one right here, you just get more range with it. I mean, logically with the sight, you're just gonna have more range. You only sacrifice your underbarrel, which honestly I don't miss. Like everything else is fine. I needed to test out a few sights with the Kilo, and I came to the conclusion that the Chrono was the best one for its purpose. It did more positive than it did negative, because if you guys know, like you obviously know that sights in this game lower your ADS speed and mobility, and I had to find a sight that wouldn't, I guess, lower my mobility. Although I have things like the tac laser and what's it called? I forgot the barrel of the Kilo, but that upped my mobility. But I didn't want to risk losing that for a sight, and I believe that the Chrono is the best one. So the Kilo is a very mobile gun, like I keep emphasizing. And it has a good fire rate. It's actually probably equal to or even better than the M13 in my opinion. Everything I think is better than the M13 except for the obvious what's it called, accuracy, because the M13 is a beam. It doesn't move at all, and there's countless examples of that. And then later in the video, you're gonna see a lot of examples of the M13 just not moving. And the Kilo, it could beam. Like as you can see here, I'm beaming kids with no recoil, but like the M13 just feels way more accurate. And that's not to say that the Kilo doesn't have accuracy. The Kilo is amazing in accuracy, and I think it's more mobile. It's just more mobile, more damage. Oh, it has everything over the M13, but the recoil. And if you're looking for an alternative to using the M4 and Grau, and I emphasize this a lot with M13, if you don't want to use any of those three weapons, the Kilo is a good substitute. I found myself really enjoying my time with the Kilo. It didn't really affect me at all in my gameplay. I felt like I was still pretty good with it. I was still aggressive. It didn't limit me, and I didn't feel very underpowered when using it. With the M13, I kind of feel a little underpowered. Like, it's still a very amazing weapon, but in some situations, I feel like I'm just gonna lose the gunfight. And with the Kilo, I didn't really feel that. I felt like it could compete with them for the Grau. When it came to close to medium range. When it comes to far range, that's up in the air. But if you're looking for a good alternative, man, just the Kilo. Now, that's not to say that M13 is a bad weapon. And again, these videos are not to pick one over the other. This is simply to match up one another. But I believe that aside from the Grau, this Kilo is possibly the closest thing we have to an M13. And right now, shortly, we're going to be jumping into the M13 recoil pattern without attachments. And it's still a beam, but it has a little bit of kick to it, not a kick, but a little, And here we have my fully souped out M13, and here we have its recoil pattern, and it's just a beam. And in game, it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're controlling it well, it's just not moving. Like, look at that, it's not moving. And like I said, like I think that's like the only aspect that it has. I mean, but like all the other aspects are close together with the Kilo, if that makes sense. So like the mobility and the fire rate, they're similar to the Kilo, if not a little better or a little worse. And the only thing that's kind of overwhelmingly on one side of for the gun it's the damage. The M13 just doesn't have the damage. And this gun, like, it's a shame because if it had a little bit more damage, I think this could possibly be, without a doubt, the best gun in the game. And the Kilo, I feel like, makes up for the damage compartment, but at the same time kind of losing the accuracy a little bit. But even then, you don't lose that much accuracy. So I just say that, if you're using the M13, why aren't you using the Kilo? They're both extremely good weapons, and as you can see, I feel like the Kilo could do things that the M13 can't and can do, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the Kilo could do a lot of things that the M13 can as well. And like, I don't see no harm in trying out the gun. Like, if you don't use the Kilo, I suggest you slap it on some of my classes, if not making your own class that you feel comfortable with, and, you know, rocking in Warzone with it. I believe that these two weapons are amazing. Like, they're very overlooked. Like, the M13 is starting to get more attention, but it's not there yet. And the Kilo, I barely see that at all. So with the Kilo, the only times I really see it is people trying to run the 100 round mag on it. And I'm gonna give you a little tip right here. The 100 round mag is a no-go. Do not use the 100 round mag, okay? Same thing with the M13. Do not use the blackout mag. The blackout mag gives you more damage, but I just 30 round clip. You can't really do anything with that in Warzone. You know what I'm saying? And with the 100 round, it's just so inconvenient for the 100 round clip. It's basically an LMG at that point when it comes to reload. Like, it's not, like, I just don't see it being viable. Like, I don't know the negatives. I've used the 100 round mag in multiplayer, and I just can't rock it, man. I just feel like it messes up it's probably gonna mess up your mobility and maybe even your control. I'm not really too sure about the negatives of that. But with the M13, oh my bad, but the Kilo, like, it has I believe a 50 and a 60 round mag. And the 60 round mag is perfect. That's what I run on pretty much all my guns that, you know, allow for 60. I might try out 50 with some of my other guns, but that's for another time. The M13, I think, only has the 60, and I think it has a 50 as well. I'm not sure. Man, my knowledge on these clips are very bad. But like I said, man, I just feel like if you're willing enough to use M13, right, over M4 or Grau, why not use the Kilo? I'm showing you right here what the Kilo can do. I'm telling you what it can do. I think it matches up like slightly better to M13, or the Kilo to the M13 than any other weapon. Like, I think these two guns are very similar, and yet one gun is used more than the other one, and one gets overlooked, like, completely. Like, this Kilo, man, I rarely see it. Like, I play Warzone a lot, right? Oh, not recently, but I play Warzone a lot, and I might see a Kilo once in a blue moon. Like, aside from it getting picked up from the ground, I barely see this thing. No one's rocking this in their loadouts. I see the M13 now. I'm starting to see a little bit more. Streamers starting to use it a little bit more. But the Kilo is non-existent. I wouldn't say I've never seen someone use it, but dude, it's just not there. Bro, I don't need, like, half the guys you're gonna watch this video, bro, you guys don't use it. Don't lie to me, bro. I know you guys don't use this gun. Like, so why not? Just, I'm telling you, there's nothing you lose, bro, from this. This gun is very good. And I think if you give it a try, it won't let you down. And if you do decide to use it, come back to the video, let me know how it went for you. And yeah, I'm gonna probably leave you guys with the rest of this gameplay. I'm not gonna let you guys see the end because I got second place. I low-key choked on this, not because of the gun. I personally choked this one. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Gas is inbound. Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Last chance, soldier. Come on, be 5 remain. Finish the job.
You'll be alright.